Seeing is understanding. It's one of those little metaphors that we use all the time, but really goes by unnoticed. But when we do realize that it's a metaphor and we start to realize how often we use it, for example, when you say, I see what you're saying, I think you really start to get a sense of how prevalent metaphor is. It's about language and culture. I really wanted to study the relationship between language and culture and cognition, and how those relationships become meaningful in communication. I did my undergraduate work in linguistic anthropology, so I've been interested in this relationship between language and culture for a long time. And it was actually in one of my undergraduate classes that I first learned about metaphor studies. The program is challenging but very supportive. The professors really push you to think about metaphor and communication in new ways, but especially with the small class sizes, it's easy to get the help you need and to really feel like your professors and your classmates are supporting you, encouraging you in your learning. Textual analysis and metaphor analysis. The program taught me to apply methods for systematically identifying metaphor and then to analyze metaphor according to both the linguistic and conceptual dimensions as well as its rhetorical effect. Amsterdam is great. It's so picturesque, but really modern and vibrant at the same time. I've had a great time this year riding my bike around and exploring all the parks and the museums, even in the rain. It's been really great.
I like what they call domain constructions. So metaphors like fiscal cliff or political attitude that have two words in them, where the one word indicates how you should interpret the other word. I have a bachelor in Dutch linguistics and a bachelor's in French linguistics, and in both programs, BA programs, I focused on communication, and I found out that metaphor plays a very important role in that, and I wanted to elaborate on that in my MA program. It's very open-minded, there's a lot of discussion possible. They're open for criticism, and they also create an atmosphere where you feel safe and where you don't feel afraid to give your own opinion. Thinking critically about metaphors more specifically, but also research and texts and everything more in general. And I also learned how to analyze texts in a very detailed way and also be critical of that. And I learned how effective language can be and how you can use language in an effective way. Such a small thing as metaphor can have such a big effect in communication, and that was made clear throughout all of the program in various ways.